Welcome to the Let's Talk Smiles podcast, the show dedicated to helping you live your best life with a smile. And now, sharing inside secrets to a Hollywood smile that will take your confidence level from 0 to 100 by the end of this podcast. Your host, the Queen of Smiles and Dentist to the Stars, Dr. Catrise Austin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Talk Smiles podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Catrise Austin, and today we're going to talk about Jenna Ortega. You know, she's the rising horror star who is in movies like Scream 6 and X, and she made an unusual decision, y'all, she made an unusual dental decision, that is, to do something that I would never do, but she did it. Let me tell you what Jenna Ortega did. She, in a recent interview, revealed that she watched her wisdom tooth get removed without any sedation. Oh, no. Without sedation? Wow, she is a real one. Now, Ortega has made a name for herself in, again, movies like Scream 6 and X, but her interest in the horror genre had started way before she got into acting. She revealed in a recent interview that when she was younger, right, Cream Whip Femi, right? She revealed in an interview that when she was younger, she used to do little autopsies on little animals and animal anatomy. That is wild. Yeah, she used to do autopsies on animals when she was younger, and she's just fascinated with human and animal anatomy. Hey, if she like it, I love it. The cosmetic lane, yes. So when it came time to get her wisdom teeth pulled, she said, you know what? I'm going to try something a little different. And instead of opting for the sedation, which is what I did when I got my wisdom tooth done, she chose to stay awake and look in the mirror and watch the entire procedure. She is a real one, because let me tell you guys, I'm a dentist, and when I was in dental school, the first time that I saw a wisdom tooth being pulled, you know what I did? I hit the floor. I hit the floor and I passed out. It was bloody, it was gory, and I am no Jenna. I could not stand to see that pus and that blood. No. So, yeah, she said, I watched it because I'm weird. You think? While her dentist was initially surprised that she didn't want to go to sleep, he was happy to accommodate her. So he did. And in the middle of the procedure, when that tooth shattered, guess what? Ortega quickly realized that, maybe I should have went to sleep. Yes, you should have, Jenna. Who stays awake unless you are just a glutton for pain? I had to go to sleep when I got my wisdom tooth pulled, which I was on a fabulous, bless her heart, I was on a fabulous vacation at a conference in Jamaica. And, you know, wisdom teeth, they're a little weird. I don't know if you guys have ever had a wisdom tooth problem, you could jump on this live with me and tell me about it. But if anyone has had a wisdom tooth problem, drop a little tooth down in the comments. We're live on Instagram. When my wisdom tooth started hurting, I'm probably like you guys. I was like, oh, it's just hurting for a day. I'm gonna, let it, ride it out. I'll swish and keep it clean. I'm not trying to have the wisdom tooth pulled. I'm a full-blown dentist, knowing darn well I should have had the tooth pulled, but I didn't. I waited years and years, and it would flare up because my wisdom tooth, that there just wasn't enough room for it to grow through the gums. So I let it ride, and it finally decided to act up when I was in Jamaica on vacation, having a good time. That thing flared up so big. Oh, my face was swollen. I couldn't open my mouth, and it was a hot mess. Now, I decided to not get it pulled in Jamaica Ortega. I kind of got some antibiotics, thugged it out, and I waited till I got back to New York City. So let me see. Queen Femi says, my dentist pulled out my wisdom tooth as soon as they started coming in. You know what? There are some theories, some dentists are very preventive when it comes to wisdom teeth. They're like, you know what? I see it's coming through. It's not enough room. Let's just take it out. And then there's dentists kind of like me where I feel like if the wisdom teeth are not bothering you, let's not bother them. No. I'm not one that just says, oh, you have a wisdom tooth, let's pull it. I feel like let's watch it. If there's no cavities, no gum disease, they're not hurting. If they're just sitting in your mouth chilling, let's let them chill. Let's let them chill. But we have Queen Femi here saying, I am so glad he did. Why? Well, did you feel like you could eat better? You just wanted to get out the way so you never had any problems? Do tell why you're happy. You are probably one of the few that is happy that you got your wisdom teeth pulled. I was happy once it was out, and I realized how silly it was for me to wait and deal with periodic pain. No, if you have an achy wisdom tooth, you should just go ahead and get to your dentist and assess the situation. A lot of times our jaws don't expand far out enough to accommodate the wisdom teeth. So they're down there, they're trying to come out. And if there's not enough room, guess what? They're going to start to grow sideways. They're going to be trapped and then poking through the gums. And then the gum tissue starts to kind of cover. You can't clean it. You're having periodic pain and it's a hot mess. So when you are in those situations, if your dentist says, they're trapped, they're not really going to come out, then just, go with your dentist. Do what your dentist says. Okay, Queen Femi says, my mouth was not your mouth was not big enough for the extra teeth. That is very common. That is very common. That's why many of us end up having to get the wisdom teeth pulled. Now, good night. Hey, Nikisha, we're live here on Instagram. We are doing a live episode of the Let's Talk Smiles podcast, and we are talking about actress Jenna Ortega, who decided that she was going to thug it out and watch her wisdom teeth get pulled and not do it. It says she did it without anesthesia, but she had anesthesia. But here's what happened. Let's see. When she was in the middle of the procedure, she realized that tooth cracked and she was like, give me more. And the dentist was like, I told you. Yes. So I see you, Bryson. How you doing there? Welcome to the Let's Talk Smiles podcast. We have Mama B. Stalin in the building, and she says, my dilemma is one upper wisdom tooth is cracked and on the top, and it needs a filling. Well, here, thank you so much for that, Mama B. Stalin. If I do feel that if the wisdom tooth can be saved and it just needs a filling, then go ahead and fill that baby. You don't have to pull it out, Mama B. Stalin. You can keep it and just fill it. However, a good cosmetic dentist or general dentist may ask you or may suggest if it's not cleansable, if you're getting gum disease around it, if you're repeatedly getting cavities, then you know what? It may be easier and more beneficial health-wise to just pull it out. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mama B. Stalin. Love it. I love it. All right. We have Miss Dimples says, I had 2 wisdom teeth pulled without being put to sleep. My dentist numbed the area, and before I could blink, it was done. See, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of times just the sheer thought of getting a wisdom tooth pulled scares the bejesus out of people, and I am one of them. Oh, yes. And Mama B. Stalin says she's scared to get them pulled, too. Well, I am happy to say that if you are nervous about getting your wisdom teeth pulled, any tooth pulled, or any kind of dental procedure, just know that there are options for you to get through the procedure and get the care that you need. I talk about this all the time. Number one, if you are nervous about going to the dentist, you can go and ask your dentist or call them up and ask them, do you offer laughing gas? Laughing gas is one of the easiest and affordable options to get through your dental procedure and be a little bit more relaxed. Now, Jenna didn't want to go to sleep, and maybe she could have gotten laughing gas while she stayed awake to just be more relaxed. You're awake, you can answer to commands. We might say, open your mouth, how you doing, and such. Well, with laughing gas, you can do all of that. You can be awake. You still get the injections of the Novocaine, but you're feeling a little high. You're feeling a little woozy, just a little bit. Nothing too serious. You can get on the train, drive home, no problems. Now, option number 2, if you're nervous about getting a wisdom tooth pulled, unlike Jenna Ortega, she was like, bring it on. If you're nervous, the other thing that we can explore is getting a pill prescribed to you. It's called diazepam, and it is you take it like 1 hour before your dental procedure. It's going to be a little bit deeper sedation. Unlike the laughing gas, you should probably not drive home or get on the train by yourself. You should probably have someone take you home, or you get an Uber, but you're going to be a little bit more high, we'll say. It's going to be a little deeper sedation. Yet, if we were to say, hey, open your mouth, you could respond to those commands. And then the third option for people who are nervous about the dentist would be the IV sedation, going to sleep altogether, waking up and the procedure is done. And you'll find that most of the oral surgeons, when you go to them, they're going to likely offer that as a option for you to get through your procedure. I knew I needed to go to sleep. There is no way I was going to get through the procedure without any sedation. I'm just telling you, I am a chicken when it comes to my teeth. I'm just like y'all. If I'm scared, as many needles as I give, I'm nervous about certain procedures. So when Jenna saw that the tooth shattered, right? I'm just like y'all. Needles? So when Jenna saw that tooth crack, she was like, give me more Novocaine. And she was able to get through that procedure and have a good outcome. So I love bringing to you guys Celebrity Smile News. This was an interesting one. Most people will choose to get sedated and go to sleep. Who sits there and holds a mirror and watches the whole procedure? That is different. But hey, Jenna, we appreciate you just holding it down and taking one for the team. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Let's Talk Smiles podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, give me some love, show me some hearts. If you have any questions, you are definitely welcome to either DM me your question. We are doing a new segment called Ask Dr. Austin. Oh yeah, I want to hear your questions. If you have a topic that you want me to talk about, I'm going to do it on this Let's Talk Smiles Season 2 podcast. Until the next episode, we're going to do a episode of Ask Dr. Austin, so you don't want to miss it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Let's Talk Smiles podcast with Dr. Catrise Austin. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes, and don't forget to leave an awesome review. This podcast is intended to be informational only. It is not a dental consultation, and this is not personalized dental advice. For medical advice, please consult your dentist.